17 years in total that my flat had leaked.
State tenants' rights are under attack! Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back! State tenants' rights are under attack! Stand up, fight back! The houses belong to the people!
Yeah.
I'm not going to give up! I'm not going away!
We are here to speak on behalf of this. We are here to talk on our farmers.
So I believe state housing should stay the government's problem. It's not the problem for the charities.
We are here today on behalf of 1,200 of our farmers that are living in state houses that are absolutely gutted that the government has taken this stance.
We're against what they are doing to us in our community, and we say no more. We are standing up and we are fighting back for a purpose and a plan for a future for our generation.
When our communities are under attack, we stand up, fight back. When our homes are being turned into houses for someone else, we stand up, fight back.
When we established state housing, it was for the poor, the dispossessed and the widows. For our lands to be protected. Not for them to be coveted possessions to be sold, but for them to house people. Māori people, Pacific Island people, Pākehā, Asians. Because our country should be about looking after each other, not about looking after big business. And mana come here today in solidarity with all of those communities. Ka whawhai tonu tātou. Ake, ake, ake. We will never give up fighting for the rights of our people. Kia ora.
New Zealanders don't want to see state houses sold to merchant bankers. We are going to stand up and fight back. Labour and all of the parties here today, the Greens, New Zealand First, all of the opposition parties are totally committed to stopping the State House sell-off. And when we change this government, you'll get a government that believes in state housing, that won't sell it off, but will build more. Is that a promise? That is a promise. We are going to fix the housing crisis. In the first term, we will build more state houses. We won't sell them off.
Thank you.
And we are going to fix the housing crisis. You can count on that. Thank you.
And in particular, Tauranga and Invercargill, where if the government has its way, by the middle of next year, there will be no state houses in those cities. And then what the government will do progressively is strip state houses out of every other centre in New Zealand. Because this is the biggest privatisation of state assets ever undertaken in the last 30 years. We have $17 billion in state housing. The national government wants to get rid of it all. We will be building opposition in every centre around New Zealand, and we will be back here, not in our tents, not with delegations, but with busloads of people from around the country to say no to this policy before those houses are sold. And they're doing it to pay for the tax cuts they gave the rich when they first got in. But in Tauranga, we know who the front runner to buy the houses is, and it's the IHC, formerly the Intellectually Handicapped Children's Society. Now they have over the years become a corporate entity now, and they've set up a housing arm called Accessible Housing. They're not thinking about the vulnerable now, they're thinking about what they can do with to build their corporate brand. Well, we've got to say, we're going to campaign against the government, and we've got to campaign against this decision of the IHC to go after the state houses in Tauranga. Anybody who buys those state houses or wants to buy them needs to be the subject of public protest. Kia ora koutou, and remember, when state houses are under attack, stand up, fight back. Kia ora koutou.